One, two, three, four, start.
So, good morning, friends. I have a special episode of entanglement and standing wave. I have two notes, something like rigid walls. Okay, cameraman. And I have a vibrating string. Vibrating string. Okay. This string is vibrating. Every point on this string move in unison. Okay. And it is an example of simplest standing wave. Standing wave. Notes are also moves in unison with string elements. Why? Because all particles will be either up or down. Okay? Either up or down. But since nodes don't move, that means up and down doesn't matter. We can say that nodes also are in unison with these points on string. Okay? So, two nodes and standing wave. If you remove nodes, okay, remove nodes, two opposite wave pulses, okay, two opposite wave pulses on a long string separate out indefinitely. Okay? Okay, cameraman?
Yes.
A single particle, for example, a single particle in whole universe, an isolated single particle can't exist. Can't exist. Presence of this particle will only be possible. Presence of this particle will only be possible. It will be surrounded by some type of its own gravitational field. Gravitational field. Okay. It will be surrounded by its own gravitational field, where energy distribution inside the gravitational field is different from outside space. Space. But particle and its gravitational field, this is whole space, and particle and its surrounding gravitational field comes in this space, comes from this space. Okay? That means before the origin of particle and its surrounding gravitational field, space was uniform, okay, but it was not empty. It has energy. And this energy can be represented by a graviton field, where at every point you have what? Graviton sheets. It represents energy. Energy. as a 2D flat sheet I am showing, but these flat sheets may also vibrate, actually they are vibrating, but for simplistic model I am saying that they are flat. Okay cameraman.
Yes.
Once in this space, redistribution of energy takes place. A particle
ठीक.
and gravitational field, energy is concentrated from this field. Okay, energy is concentrated in this field, gravitational field and particle. Okay, but this whole structure has extra energy compared to its surrounding. That means field energy structure, here more number of sheets are present compared to outer space. Okay, more number of sheets. Closer to particle, more number of graviton sheets. Okay, but how? Because of vibrations. Although it is vibrating, I am showing it is flat, but even in this flat sheet we impose extra vibrations so that sheets vibrate. Okay, for example, we have 2 sheets. Now when vibrate more vibrations, now there will be 4 sheets. Okay, cameraman Rima? Okay?
Yes.
That's why number of sheets are more inside gravitational field. So at each point there is vibration. Okay? There is vibration. And since energy is in some kind of domain, extra energy in some kind of domain, okay, that means particle and its surrounding gravitational field is something like a standing wave. Okay, where field and particle, okay, are like a standing wave, and particle and field move in unison, or as an structure. You are seeing particle at rest, gravitational field at every point, field is fixed, but all this is due to some kind of standing wave. Okay, where in whole region particle and its surrounding field behave as an standing wave. Okay, cameraman? So actually origin of particle from surrounding gravitational field, all this happens from free space. Okay, from free space first field is formed, extra energy. Okay, from this field particle is formed. That is, in everyday life, node and standing wave on string, nodes is separated from string. Okay, but actually what is happening is that both vibrating string and nodes comes from field. Okay, and you may consider it actually fixed, but particle and its surrounding gravitational field is a type of standing vibration. Everything in unison in vibrating. Okay, so more we can simplify the situation as that nodes are also somewhat vibrating. Okay, somewhat vibrating. Okay, cameraman? And position of nodes changes position of nodes changes because of mass energy conversion. You have field, and from this field particle as a node is created, but somewhat position of this particle, it is in dynamic state, it changes due to mass energy conversion. Energy from the field makes particle, and from mass energy to the field goes. Okay, by E equal to mc square equation. Okay, cameraman. So a particle and surrounding gravitational field is a standing wave. Is a standing wave. Okay. Now suppose we have two particles. Okay. Two particles. We have two particles. We neglect all this surrounding field for some time. It is moving either in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. We don't know. Both particles. Okay, both particles, and they are separated by what? Graviton sheets. Particle has surrounding gravitational field. This particle is also a surrounding gravitational field, but we are ignoring. And this particle is moving, and this particle is moving independently. Okay. And observer 1 try to ascertain its direction, clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay. Observer 1. So it disturbs the particle. Okay. And suppose it find clockwise. Another observer, since separation is infinite, okay, and it is separate system, equivalent to separate system, it is equivalent to separate system. Almost no wave pulse is traveling between them. Okay. And observer second find that it is clockwise. Okay, it is clockwise. But suppose structure is always available in the form of energy. Graviton field space is not empty. Okay, it can behave as a string. Observer 1 disturb this so that information is generated that it is clockwise. But also an additional signal, a wave pulse of signal is also generated. It moves with the speed of light c. Okay. And suppose here we don't have any calculation. This particle is here. Then with the speed of light c, this wave will reach. Okay. And if it is clockwise, then it will show that whatever may be the stage, clock or anti-clock, no problem. If these are two photons, signal will change it into what? Clockwise. If it is anti-clockwise, it will become anti-clockwise. Okay? It will become anti-clockwise, and observer will determine it. But it will take time. In case of electrons, it will also take time. But if these two particles are not connected by simple string, and message doesn't travel by a pulse, by a signal a traveling wave. By a traveling wave. But if these two particles are forming an standing wave, forming a standing wave. These two particles are forming a standing wave, something like a string. Okay, something like a string. It is forming a standing wave. Then it is a same system, same structure. Same system, same structure. Same system, same structure. They move in unison. They move in unison. For example, they are not isolated particles. They are not isolated particles. They are forming a structure. Suppose I represent a particle something like previous episode like a L. Like a L. Okay, cameraman? Like a L. Here is another particle, inverted L. Okay? They are connected by some type of traveling wave structure. Okay? Then once you determine, observer 1 determine that it is what L? It is linear L. Then a signal is transported. Okay? It will travel with the speed of light c, and whatever may be the state, for example it is XR, observer 2 will show that this particle is what? Inverted L. But it is not instantaneous. But if these two L are form some type of standing wave. Standing wave. That is, they are in some type of unison. Some type of unison. Okay? Then, if observer 1 decides it is in L, then instantaneously observer 2 will determine it is what? It is what? Inverted L. It is what? Inverted L. To clarify the situation, suppose particle 1 and particle 2, they are in unison. They are in forming a standing wave. They are joined by a infinite graviton sheet or structure. Okay? This is particle 1. This is particle 2. Okay? And they are forming a standing wave. Forming a standing wave. Here standing wave means all points are in unison. Moves in unison. That is simultaneously. Okay? For example, consider a system where this whole system is rotating. Whole system is rotating. If some point it is vertical L, it will be downward L. Okay? At another point, it is downward L. Okay? And it will be upward L. Okay? Since it is rotating. Now, we have observer 1 and we have observer 2. Okay? Observer 1, observer 2 are synchronized in the sense that observer 1 catches the particle, for example, since it is rotating, it creates a disturbance. So that during rotation, this particle stops at vertically. observer 2 is synchronized with observer 1, symmetrically situated, yeah, or anti-symmetrically situated. So once this stops and whole system is working as unison, then observer 2 will also find that the moment this particle halts at with L, the same movement, since observer 2 is symmetrical and anti-symmetrically situated with observer 2, whole structure here will be halted at inverted L. Okay? Inverted L. That means what is happening is that our particle is this or this, okay? But they are forming a standing wave. They are moving in unison, okay? Observer 1 disturbs this rotation, okay? If it disturbs during disturbance, particle halts here, and also this measurement takes some time, for example 2 second time, this measurement. रीमा सब्जी जाओ नहीं लग जाएगा. Wait a minute sir, I am changing the screen. I want some 5 minutes. Okay, I want 5 minutes. Now I am in the लग गया ठीक है I am on the concluding part of my our entanglement model, as we are interacting, okay. So what I am saying is that crucial part, रीमा गैस बंद कर दो जल्दी आओ, crucial part है. Come here fast. Now I am in final details. How without violating Einstein's theory of speed of light, how instantaneous entanglement can be achieved. And just so I am recontinuing, okay. Okay, Rima, cameraman. Okay, just so what is happening is that this was particle, and this is our second particle. Now they are forming a standing wave, such that the whole system is rotating with some speed, some limited speed. Whole system is rotating in unison, and observer 1 disturbs the system. Disturbance of system takes some time. For example, 2 seconds. Okay, so that, and observer is disturbing in such a fashion, for example, by chance, that particle is this rotating particle stops as vertical L, normal L, okay. Observer second is synchronized with observer 1. Observer 2 is synchronized with observer 1 anti-symmetrically, so that if by chance it creates a vertical L and it is synchronized, second observer is synchronized and it is anti-symmetrically situated, then observer second, since whole system is is a type of unison, then observer second heard the particle, okay, heard the particle as a inverted L, If this process takes 2 seconds, simultaneously observer 2 process, it will take 2 seconds. If it decides it is vertical L, then observer 2 will decide it is inverted L.
ठीक.
Okay? Instantaneously. What I want to say is that observer 1 decides that it is vertical L. Then observer 2 will find that second particle. How it will find? Observer 1 start disturbing here, okay? Simultaneously observer 2 start disturbing here, okay?
ठीक है.
Start disturbing here. For example, disturbance completes first here. Disturbance takes 2 seconds. Disturbance takes 2 seconds. For example, here also disturbance will take 2 seconds. Okay? There may be slightest of time difference, so that this disturbance 2 seconds completes. This disturbance of 2 seconds complete. And here vertical L is created. Because of disturbance. Then almost in just 2 seconds, it is very probable that since both system was of some type of unison, observer 2 will find that when it completes its disturbance, then most probably the particle will be in inverted L. It will be in inverted L. Okay. So whole process takes here 2 seconds. Here also almost 2 seconds. Now two observer will again repeat the experiment. If observer 2 and observer 1 both start disturbing, if disturbance completes first here, 2 seconds complete first here, and it catches the particle, for example in vertical L, then observer's 1 disturbance will produce inverted L. Okay? Because whole system is in unison, and time will be almost 2 seconds. It is instantaneously, if two observers are watching two entangled particles which are forming an standing wave, then anyone by chance decides first that this particle is vertical L, then other observer will decide almost simultaneously that it is inverted L. That is fate of this particle decide the fate of this particle or vice versa. And it is instantaneous. If this process takes 2 seconds, this process will also take 2 seconds. But distance between these two observers or these two created particles is infinite. Since it is a standing wave structure, what is happening is that within 2 seconds this particle L1 will be created. What it means is that before disturbance particle 1 and particle 2 are not separate entities. They are connected by a standing wave. Okay. Observer 1, observer 2 are there. In 2 seconds, disturbance will start from here to here, so that this particle is created in 2 seconds by observer 1. Okay. But this is particle. These are not pure particles. Here particles are joined by some type of standing wave. This system is different. Maybe some similarities may be there, but this system is different and it is rotating in unison. But after disturbance, particle separates it from this standing wave structure in 2 seconds. Okay. Now standing wave structure broken out, and here also in the same 2 seconds, almost 2 seconds, 2.1 second, 2.3 seconds, this structure, second particle with inverted L is created. Okay. What happens in 2 seconds? Disturbance creates particle because it separates the whole particle from this whole structure. Okay. Simultaneously in 2 seconds, observer 2 separate this particle from this structure. Okay. Suppose disturbance start from here at the edge of this rotating standing wave. In 2 seconds, disturbance will travel to this point. Okay. With the speed of light c in 2 seconds. So this distance is 2c. Now cut is made. Simultaneously, disturbance from here, it will take 2 seconds with the speed of light, and it will make cut here. Okay. 2 particles are created in the observation time of almost 2 seconds, and simultaneously, and fate of one decide the fate of other. If it is decided first, then it is decided. If it is decided first, it is decided. Whole process will take 2 seconds. But these 2 particles you will find, which you have created with opposite spin instantaneously, are infinite seconds apart. Because signal which is traveling from edge travels to this point only. 2 seconds only. Signal travels from edge to this point only. Here signal travel from edge to this point only. Okay. It need not to travel this intermediate distance, which is of infinite second. And this is the way instantaneous entanglement can be achieved. It is instantaneous because both particles which are entangled are forming a new type of standing wave. Okay. What further I want to say that if this new particle is surrounded by its own gravitational structure, intermediate gravitational seat structure separates. This particle is separated by its own gravitational structure. Particle here, this particle is in standing wave structure with its surrounding wave. This particle is in standing wave structure with this surrounding field. Okay. This particle is entangled with its own surrounding field. This particle is entangled with its own surrounding field, forming a different standing waves. Okay. And this structure forming a third type of standing wave or entangled structure. Okay. Okay, cameraman. Now we come to the famous glove analogy of Einstein. We have two gloves. We have two gloves. Okay. Now we entangled it. Then they are forming a new standing wave unison system, and identities have been. This is pure identity. Okay. And here is a graviton structure. It is type of rest string, or so that a traveling wave can be created. But if these structures are forming a standing wave, then particle is actually this particle combined with this particle is a moving unison structure, or a standing wave. Okay, cameraman. Okay. Now what will happen is that
कौन है यार?
it is a new system. It is a
New system.
And it is a dynamic system moving in unison. Now this system moving in unison, if somehow vibration shifts to surrounding graviton sheets like that. Okay. Like that. Okay, cameraman. Like that. Okay. And so that extra length is created here. Here. So that this length is almost removed. Okay. Okay, cameraman. Now observer 1 disturbed it. Then particle which was supposed to be this change into this. Okay. Change into this. Since system is unison, observer 2 find that this particle has been changed into just opposite glove. Glove has been changed. Okay. But if this system is vibrating, and in vibrating stage, what is happening is that they are moving in unison and structure shifts this side. Okay, cameraman? This side. So that it is almost lost, or okay. And here observer 2 disturbs. Now what will happen? Gloves has been interchanged. Okay. But simultaneously observer 1 will find that here and opposite gloves may be formed, something like that. Okay.
Thank you.
No, okay.
Thank you very much. Oh God.
So that is the way entanglement can be seen. And entanglement at infinite distances can only be possible with the help of a field. A field connects two particles at infinite distances into some type of standing wave, a unison structure. And two particles combined with the field form a new system, a unison standing wave system. But of course, two particles don't lose their complete identity. Two particles are connected. They are forming a new system. But the particles have the capacity. When we disturb this connected system, particles regenerate themselves. They have the capacity to regenerate themselves. That is, somehow, at least some, despite entanglements of two particles, complete identity is not lost. A part of information becomes uncertain. A part of information, for example, spin, becomes uncertain. Both particles have, both particles before disturbance, two entangled particles may have, you can say, both spins, because they are entangled. But when you disturb this system, then you are disturbing the system, then that means you are fixing one particle, or you are creating the particle in its complete sense, so that missing information of spin or ambiguous information of spin or changing spin changes into a fixed spin. Now particle gets its complete nature. After entanglement, this complete nature is lost, or ambiguity and in its one aspect at least is lost. Now ambiguity is created in particles, at least one aspect, because it is entangled with other particle. Okay, so you can say that when you decide the spin, then that ambiguity is removed and particle gets its complete nature. Particle gets its complete nature, and by the time you decide one, since it is forming a standing wave of a single system, similar disturbance happens at other part of the system, and fate of other particle is decided, its spin is decided instantaneously. How distance may be infinitely long, only a measuring time is required. Measuring time for one particle is very less compared to distance between these two particles. But we will get instantaneous result, because both particles are forming a single system, a unison system, and they are moving in unison in some related fashion. That is how we are getting instantaneous result between the particles at infinite distances away within a finite time, which is observation time. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Vishwa. Thank you, sir.